course, our welcome to country. But I believe we're going to bring on all our dignitaries. But there would be no way to open today officially without welcoming Uncle Jack Charles and Auntie Diane Kerr, our Indigenous elders. Ladies and gentlemen, please make them very, very welcome.
Way!
All right, you can do a little better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, please, Uncle Jack Charles and Auntie Diane Kerr.
Yay!
Thank you very much. My name is Mark. I am the Indigenous Engagement Coordinator for the Midsumma Festival this year. I would like to commence by acknowledging the traditional owners of the lands that we are gathered on here today, the Bunurong and the Wurundjeri nations, and I pay my respects to their elders past and present. I myself am Yamatji from Western Australia. I grew up in a small town called Mikathara in Port Hedland, and I have lived in Melbourne now for 5 years, and I've been working at Crown Resorts for 4. And by working in a place such as Crown, you meet so many diverse cultures from all different parts of the world. And on top of that, I've actually learnt how to say hello, how are you, and can you please help me in about 7 different languages. But I am honestly truly grateful that the local Aboriginal people of Melbourne have taken me in as family and friend and have inspired me to reach my full potential within this great city of theirs. Without their support, I would not be in this position today. I would also like to thank the organisers of the Midsumma Festival for giving me, for taking me on board, for allowing me to put forward our beautiful and talented Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, because you are effectively contributing to closing the gap, and not only for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people within our community, but us, the LGBTIQ community, who do not get much of a chance or opportunity to shine on an international stage like the Midsumma Festival. So from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank you, Midsumma family, for including us in this festival.
Hey!
Hello, I'm very pleased to be here at the centre place of the Midsumma Festival. As a gay and arty old bloke myself, I am a Bunurong man on my mother's side. This is my mother's land, and I pay my respects to my people, my ancestors who walked, probably camped along the ground here many years, decades ago. But I am a Bunurong man. I one of the stolen generations people, and I have been honoured by Melbourne at large and Victorians by them voting for me 2015 as their senior Australian, Victorian Australian of the Year. And I reckon there are many people in the gay community that gave us a top out in the large numbers that allowed me to become your U-Butte Senior Australian for 2015. Did me well. I do my own peculiar style of welcome to country, and that was it. I do honour and respect you. I hope you respect the lands of the Bunurong under the Wurundjeri nations here in Melbourne. And I'll pass you now over, before I say that I should say Waminjeka, which means welcome in the Bunurong language. Waminjeka, welcome to country. And now I'll pass you on to Auntie Di, who will give you such a beautiful welcome to country in her own classical style. It's beautiful, music to your ears, always been music to mine. Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Hey! Hello everybody. I honour my ancestors and elders. I honour and pay homage to the sacred ground we're on. I acknowledge Uncle Jack and his family. I acknowledge the Mayor. I wish to acknowledge all of you, and I pay my respects to your ancestors, elders and families. Two things: I'm very proud to be here to represent my family, to pay my respects to all of you and to welcome you. But I also feel very honoured in sharing the stage with Uncle. He's a magnificent man, and I love him deeply, I really do. He's a wonderful man, and he does so much for the community, and he's so proud, and we love him dearly with all the plays that he does. So look him up and see what play he's up to. I never know where he is or whether he's in Australia or not. I have to go to Facebook to find him. I really do. He's just got back from Brisbane actually, which is really wonderful. But this area is very sacred to me. My family lived along here, along the Birrong Ma, which is called the Yarra River now, before they were moved to a place called Healesville Sanctuary, which is near Healesville Sanctuary. It's called Corrandirk. And it's a mission, and that's where my grandmother was born. So the MCG is our traditional ceremonial area. The confluence of the Mary Creek and the Yarra River, the Birrong Ma, is our initiation grounds, and the ground between the Children's Hospital and the zoo is the meeting place of the Kulin Nations, of which the Bunurong and the Wurundjeri are two of the 5 tribes. So being in Melbourne is very important, not only to me and Uncle, it's important to all of us. It's about sharing and caring. It's about connecting to our country, connecting to the ground, feeling Mother Earth. She's our mother. That's where we come from, and it's very important. It's also very important that we acknowledge each other, respect each other, and really journey our lives together. Because we, as people, have a right to be who we are. We have a right to be able to marry who we want. We have a right to live in this country in unity and harmony. So I'd like to ask you all to talk to someone that you don't know and share your story about who you are and where you come from. I firmly believe if we can understand each other, we can live in harmony. When we live in harmony, we eradicate racism and stigma. And it's our children and our up-and-coming future leaders that benefit from that. They live in peace, and they can walk our streets without fear of any harm. So I offer you my hand in friendship so that we can journey together. May Bunjil, our Creator, surround you all and keep you safe on country. On behalf of my elders, I say Wominjeka, Wurundjeri, Bunurong, Balik, Yimungundibik. That means welcome to the home of our country. I wish to welcome you all from the tops of the trees to the roots in the ground. When we look after each other, truly look after each other, and look after country, country will look after us. Nun Godjan. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Jack and Auntie Diane, make some noise. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome our next speaker up. This man and I, we get along. One of the reasons that we get along so very, very well is because this man is all about Melbourne. And I love Melbourne. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Lord Mayor, Robert Doyle and son.
Thank you, Dolly. Can I first acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we gather today, the members of the great Kulin Nation, and pay my deep personal respects to their elders past and present, and thank their elders, particularly those like Auntie Di and Uncle Jack, who work so hard in our community as we meet here today at the joyous event of Midsumma. We should always remember that although we're a very young country, only founded in 1835, our First Nations, our First Peoples, are the oldest traditional culture in the world, and we should celebrate that. But I say to Steve from the Victorian Parliament and Steve from the National Australia Bank, it's great to be up here as a principal partner once more of Midsumma. It is a remarkable start to our year of events in Melbourne. I can't think of a better or more joyous way to kick off Melbourne's year of events than with Midsumma. And this year, once again, we're in for 3 weeks of just wonderful events, wonderful togetherness, and a great celebration of our GLBTIQ community. Thank you for so much that you do for our wider community, and thank you for making Midsumma the most inclusive festival of its kind in the world. Have a great Midsumma from our family to your family.
Wonderful.